Have you ever found yourself in an argument where the more you tried to convince the other person, the more they resisted? Picture this. The air is thick with tension as you engage in a heated debate with a friend. You've been going back and forth for what feels like hours, yet, no matter how eloquent your arguments or how solid your logic, they remain unconvinced. It's frustrating, isn't it? But what if I told you there's a way to win this debate, not through words, but through actions? This is the essence of the 9th law of power, as outlined in the book, The 48 Laws of Power. Robert Greene, the author, states, "Win through your actions, never through argument." This law is not a call to physicality, but rather a reminder that actions often speak louder than words. It's about demonstrating your point, not just stating it. The reason is simple. When we argue, we naturally resist the ideas that oppose our own. Our defenses go up and we become more entrenched in our own beliefs. Yet when we see someone's words backed by their actions, we're more likely to be persuaded. It's not about proving the other person wrong, but showing them a different perspective through your actions. Consider a seed planted in a garden. We can argue endlessly about the type of plant it will grow into, but it's only when the seed sprouts and grows that the truth is revealed. The same principle applies to our lives. Our actions are the sprouts and the growth, the tangible proof of our words. So the next time you find yourself in a debate, remember the 9th law. Don't waste your breath on endless arguments. Instead, let your actions speak. Show, don't tell, and watch as your words take root in the minds of others. If you're finding this content intriguing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for some real-life examples of the power of action over argument. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, the renowned inventor. Edison's name is synonymous with innovation and determination, but his path to success was not a smooth one. He faced his fair share of critics and naysayers, those who doubted his invention's potential, or outright disbelieved in their feasibility. Instead of engaging in fruitless debate with his detractors, Edison chose a different path. He put his energy into action, into proving the worth of his inventions in the most irrefutable way possible, by demonstrating them. Take, for instance, his invention of the practical electric light bulb. When Edison first proposed the idea, it was met with skepticism. Critics deemed it impractical, impossible, even ridiculous. But Edison, true to his nature, remained undeterred. Instead of arguing, he immersed himself in his work. He conducted thousands of experiments, testing different materials and designs. The result? A practical, long-lasting, and affordable electric light bulb, an invention that would revolutionize the world. When he finally revealed his working light bulb to the public, the critics were silenced. There was no room for argument or doubt when faced with such a tangible demonstration of success. Edison's light bulb was not a mere theoretical proposition. It was a working, glowing testament to his genius. This pattern of action over words was a constant in Edison's life. Whether it was the phonograph or the motion picture camera, Edison consistently chose to let his inventions speak for themselves. His approach was not to convince with words, but to prove with deeds. Edison's actions spoke louder than words, didn't they? This is the essence of the 9th law of power. Here's a parable of two brothers that perfectly illustrates our theme. In a small town, there lived two brothers, each vastly different from the other. The elder, named Promiser, was known for his grandiose speeches, always promising to bring about changes, to build bridges, and to make the town prosperous. His words were as sweet as honey, and his promises as grand as mountains. On the other hand, the younger brother, Doer, was a man of few words. He didn't make speeches or grand promises. Instead, he quietly worked day in and day out, fixing what needed to be fixed, building what needed to be built, and helping where help was needed. As time passed, the townspeople began to notice something. Promiser, for all his eloquent speeches, had little to show for them. His promises remained just that, promises. The bridges remained unbuilt, the town's prosperity a distant dream. His words, once sweet, now tasted bitter in the mouths of the townsfolk. In contrast, Doer, with his quiet determination, had made a significant impact. The town was in better shape than ever. The roads were fixed, the bridges built, and prosperity seemed not just a dream but a reality. Doer's silent dedication spoke volumes, earning him the respect and admiration of the townspeople. So who do you think won the hearts of the townsfolk? Promiser, with his grand speeches and empty promises, or Doer, who let his actions speak for him? The answer is evident, isn't it? The townspeople admired Doer not for his words but for his actions. As we can see, actions indeed speak louder than words. It's not about what you say you'll do, but what you actually do. Actions have a weight and a truth that words can never possess. They demonstrate commitment, dedication, and integrity. If you're enjoying this content, help our channel grow by liking, sharing, and subscribing. But why do actions hold more power than arguments? Let's delve into this. The human mind is a complex machine, wired to believe what it sees over what it hears. This is deeply rooted in our evolutionary history. Early humans had to rely heavily on visual cues for survival. Spotting a predator's movement in the grass, for instance, was a matter of life and death. This reliance on visual information has shaped the way our brains process information. Even today, we are more likely to believe something if we see it with our own eyes. When we hear an argument, it's just words. Words can be twisted, manipulated, and easily forgotten. But actions, they're concrete, they're real, they're proof. You can argue that you're a good person, but if your actions don't reflect that, people will see the truth. Actions provide tangible proof that eliminates any room for doubt. Think about it. Would you trust someone who constantly tells you they're reliable but never follows through? Or would you trust someone who doesn't say much but always delivers when it counts? Most of us would choose the latter. This principle applies to all areas of life. Whether you're trying to prove your worth at work, show someone you care about them, or convince others to believe in your cause, actions will always speak louder than words. Moreover, actions save us from the pitfalls of arguments. Arguments can lead to misunderstandings, hurt feelings, and strained relationships. But actions, they cut right through the noise. They show people what we're truly about, without the need for lengthy explanations or heated debates. So, why do actions trump arguments? Because they're undeniable, they're visible, they're real. And most importantly, they speak to the core of who we are. Remember, the most persuasive argument is one you don't even have to make. Let your actions do the talking. They will speak volumes more than words ever could. Let's revisit what we've learned about the ninth law of power. This principle, win through your actions, never through argument, has been at the heart of our discussion today. It's a law that steers us away from the pitfalls of verbal disputes and instead guides us towards the mastery of action. We delved into the power of action, highlighting its potency over mere words. Actions speak louder and clearer, carrying a weight that words often struggle to match. We explored the story of Thomas Edison, an inventor whose actions, not arguments, cemented his place in history. Edison's success was not due to his ability to convince others through debate, but rather his relentless pursuit of innovation and progress. We also brought to light the parable of two brothers. One brother, a man of words, could argue eloquently but lacked the ability to perform. The other, a man of action, chose to let his deeds speak for him. The outcome? The man of action triumphed, his actions becoming a testament to his capabilities. We then explored why actions trump arguments. Arguments can be distorted, misinterpreted, and forgotten. But actions? They're tangible, undeniable, and leave a lasting impression. They're the real deal, the proof in the pudding, the evidence of your abilities. So what does the ninth law teach us? It urges us to shift our focus from the realm of words to the world of deeds. It encourages us to demonstrate our worth, our skills, and our potential through what we do, not what we say. It's a call to action, a push towards proving ourselves through the tangible and the concrete. Win through your actions, never through argument. This is the power of the ninth law. It's a reminder that our actions are our most potent tool, our most persuasive argument. The power to convince, to impress, to make a difference lies not in our words, but in our deeds. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful videos.